Hello, people. How are you doing? Another beautiful day, evening, night. Today is what? What is today's date? Today is the 19th of January. Wait a minute. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 12 more days and we're in February. Wow, time flies. How you guys doing? Look, um, you know, video game console sales. Sales never tell the truth about a video game console. Sales never tell the truth about a video game console. Uh, Sales is like sales in video game consoles is like paint on a house. It's like paint on a house. It looks pretty, but the paint never tells the truth about the console. Okay, so just because a console sell well, that don't mean it perform. It was just because a console sell well, that doesn't mean it was the best console on the market. Okay, for instance, when the PlayStation 1 came out, the PlayStation 1 sold well because Final Fantasy 7 put the PlayStation 1 on the map. But the PlayStation, even though the PlayStation 1 was so-called popular or whatever, and so it sold a lot, it never told the truth about the console because the PlayStation 1 couldn't run two-dimensional fighting games correctly. It couldn't. The Sega Saturn had it beat. Okay, Sega Saturn had it beat. You know, the Nintendo 64 should have been a 64-bit CD system, but Nintendo was being stubborn and hard-headed back in those days. But anyway, when it came to the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox era, the PlayStation 2 sold pretty well, but it didn't tell the truth about the console. The original Xbox was more powerful than it, and the original Xbox ran games better than the PS2. You couldn't you couldn't you couldn't put you couldn't put Halo on the PlayStation 2 and get the same results. Just won't work. Mm-mm. Just won't work. Okay? So sales never tell the truth about about a video game console. You know the when it came to the Wii, the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 3, the the uh, the Wii sold pretty well. The Xbox 360 sold pretty well, but the PlayStation 3 was the real deal. You know, the Wii was using regular CD. The Xbox 360 was using HD DVDs, but the PlayStation 3 was using Blu-ray. So the PlayStation 3 was the better console of those three. Okay, so when it came to the Wii, Wii U, the Xbox One, PS4, the PlayStation 4 sold well, but the Xbox One X blew the doors off the PlayStation 4. See, the Wii out, the Wii U I already explained it to you. Explained to you about the Wii U, what needs to be happening. Matter of fact, the Wii U was ahead of the Xbox One, PS4. The Wii U just needs some power behind it. Okay, and Nintendo robbed that console of its true potential. But sales never told the real truth about a console and its true potential. Okay, it never does. Sales is just a number. Okay, sales is just a number, and it never really tell the real truth about consoles because people might be like, oh yeah, the PlayStation 4 outsold the Xbox One. They're talking about the original Xbox One with the Kinect, but they're not talking about the Xbox One X because the Xbox One X blew the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Slim, and the PS4 door off. PS4 Pro doors off completely. Okay, even though the PS4 sold well, that didn't tell the truth about the consoles. Okay, the Xbox One X blew the doors off the PS4, PS4 Slim, PS4 Pro. Okay, so sales is just a number, and it never really tells the truth about a console. Yeah, they might sell well, and people might have all kind of opinions out there, but sales never tell the truth. Okay, people always say numbers don't lie. It's not true. Numbers do lie. Numbers never tell you the truth about those consoles and their real potential. Okay, so yeah, sales is just a number when it comes to video games. Okay, it's just a number. This is why when Phil Spencer again came out and said sales ain't the end all be all to video games, that's what he was talking about. People were throwing around sales numbers to throw you off. People on YouTube especially like to throw sales numbers around to throw you off. But when Phil Spencer came out and said sales ain't the end all be all to video games, he was talking about the infrastructure. And when he came out and said that, the PS4 and Nintendo with the Wii U, even though they had the infrastructure was there, the Wii U needs some power behind it. The PlayStation need to really work on their infrastructure, because when the PS4 and Xbox One came out, the PS4 never had external hard drive support. Okay, it wasn't until the PS4 fans started to complain about it, that's when they got it. So when Phil Spencer came on and said sales is not the end all be all to video games, he was talking about the infrastructure. He was talking about work on your infrastructure, man. Work on your infrastructure, which goes back to Nintendo. They should have never built the Switch. They should have stayed with the Wii U, and the Wii U was the answer to the Nintendo fan base problems. So sales is just a number, man, when it comes to video games, man. Sales never really tell the truth about a console. People were like, yeah, man, the PlayStation 1 sold this, the PS2 sold that. But when you really look at it, did it run games correctly? No. Okay, like I said, like I said before, you can't take the original Halo and run it on the PlayStation 2 and get the same results. It just won't work. Halo was not built for that type of wasn't built for a 300 megahertz system. Halo was built for a 700 megahertz system and above. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sales is just a number, man. You know, so and sales ain't the end all be all to video games, man. So don't get caught up in sales numbers when it comes to a video game, man. It's all about can the console run games correctly at its true full potential with no hiccups or no slowdowns. That's what it comes down to. So sales ain't the end all be all to video games, and sales does not tell the truth about a video game console. Okay. Anyway, nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars or Star Trek thing, or Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.